Nina, are you there? Are you behind the camera or
Okay, no, I'm not on camera. So last week we started with SQL. You explained what
Mhm.
SQL is
Mhm.
and the process of installation. Now we install databases.
Mhm.
So you also taught us how to use DML. So the query language, which could be data definition language, example create, data manipulation language, alter, or then and also the select statement. Then we went into querying using basic select statements
Okay.
and then started filtering using whereby.
Okay.
And then we also started filtering using the logical commands like and, if, not in.
Okay.
And when something is not null. So
Okay.
that's where we ended the class.
Okay. Okay. I knew you will not disappoint me. That was why I called your name. Anyway,
Thank
who
you.
can tell us the difference between RDBMS and non-RDBMS? Apart from me now. Only, only are you there? That's an interview question. No? And it's not an interview question for just band two or band three, for band six sometimes. Only she's not there. Inena, please help us again.
For our
Here,
DBMS,
sorry, I'm
oh,
here.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, RDBMS is structured, but
It's a structured database.
non-RDBMS is on sorry,
It's a structured
structured
web.
database. It
Exactly.
contains tables with columns and rows.
Okay.
On
Well,
non and non-RDBMS is unstructured and it is a little bit complex. And yeah,
so give me an example of RDBMS, an example of a non-RDBMS.
we
Okay. Nina, can you help? Or smart? Or lead?
yeah. So RDBMS example SQL or MySQL.
Well, what do you mean by example SQL? SQL is just SQL. That's not an example.
Um, okay. Is it will I call it the relational database? Because I can tell you about cloud and I can tell you example
Mhm.
PostgreSQL.
Exactly. That is what I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
okay. And then example of a non-SQL database, well, like
No
Cassandra.
SQL. No
No
SQL.
SQL.
Yeah.
I'll have
Oracle.
example like Cassandra. I think Oracle
Cassandra.
DB as well. Mm-mm.
Cassandra is
Because it uses
the
unstructured data.
yeah, that one
Mm.
is AWS basically. So don't go to AWS in this class, please.
I don't even know the example of non-relational in this thing. But I know Oracle DB. Yeah, what I'm calling is for my knowledge of a cloud. So
Okay, got we're not doing cloud there. Thank God I know.
yeah,
If not, you'd have sold me just now. Anyway,
sorry.
Cassandra is a NoSQL database, but that is cloud-based, basically.
Mm.
Yeah. So an example of our DBMS, we have Postgre, we have SQL Server that we are using, we have Oracle SQL. Um, yeah. Then for NoSQL, we have MongoDB.
Okay.
Database, MongoDB, stuff like that. Yeah. So anyway, let's start. I had to move up my notes so that you guys will not peep into it. So let's continue. It's good to refresh one's brain so that we'll not just be teaching and teaching. That might be what will give you a job. Who knows? I don't know. Because I've been asked several times before. So people know the hard stuff, but the simple stuff they don't know. Yeah. Um, so we did logical operators. That was when we ended last week. In, not in, exist, I've seen all of these things in complex queries before, right? Complex queries before. I've seen a lot of them. I've seen a lot of them. They look complex, but when you look deep inside, it's these basics that you see. It's just the way they write it that makes it look complex, right? So today, I said you guys should look at exist as, please, let's pay attention to it. If there's anybody giving you a call, don't pick the call, please. Did you guys research on this? I said you guys should, anybody? Silence means nobody anyway.
No,
So
I
please
forgotten.
just check it. Yeah, so that when you see it in your place of work, you know what it means. Exist is just an English word. So what it means in a vocabulary is also what it means in SQL, basically. So let's continue. Let's look at wildcard. I'm not sure it's part, but you have to know. Let me just give like 2 examples of a wildcard. Now, there's what we call like operators with wildcard. Like operators with wildcard. Like operators with wildcard. And I don't want to show you examples that I've done before, so I will use those ones as exercise for you guys or take home, whatever. Like. This like is not just an ordinary word. It's a keyword in SQL. Like operators with wildcard. Now, when they ask you what's, there is also wildcard in Excel, but we didn't do it. So basically, I think it's not, except you are doing some complex Excel. Wildcard is used when a partial string is known. For example, all this, let's say you are going for a proper Yoruba wedding ceremony, right? And you pick what you call Ashwebi. Up we on. If you don't know, please let me know so that I'm trying to explain, giving a very simple stuff like that, so you guys will understand. Hope we all know what is called Ashwebi. So what happened?
What? I didn't get you actually.
What happened?
It was cutting.
My system just, I don't know. Wow. Are we safe? Okay, still, see, my system just pack up and it came back again, back to life. Can you? I'm trying to share again. Can you see my screen, please?
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay. I don't know what happened. The system is not, the battery and it's locked presently, so I don't know what happened. Why do you think that? Anyway, so can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah. So wildcard, as I was trying to explain before, I want to give a very simple example that we all are familiar. Somebody wants to get married and they go and pick one cloth for everybody to buy. That's what we call Ashwebi. Now, if they pick an Ankara stuff, and after selling it to people that want to come for the party or to the party, and the Ankara just finished and there's no more, right? And they now said, okay, it's no more in the market. So when you are now going, you now have pieces of that Ankara to go to another market to see if you could see something similar, right? When you get to all those markets and you showed the people selling the Ankara, you said, can you give me something like, do you have something like this? They say, if they don't have, do you have something like that is similar to this, right? It's not the exact thing that you're looking for, but it's like, do you understand? It's similar, it has red stripes, blue, whatever, it's similar, right? So that is a simple example of like, it looks like this. So for example, if your manager is just trying to do some analysis and he just tell you, we need to promote some people in this organization, and we need to promote everybody that, let's say we have like 20 of them and they all have, let's say, Paul in their first name, right? So give me all the employee in this organization whose name starts with Paul. I don't know what ends them, I don't know what whatever, but their name starts with Paul. That is what you use a like operators for. Like this, like that, right? So when you say white card, this is what you call white card. White card is, let me put it in quotes. White card is something like this. Of course, you call this percentage in mathematics, but in SQL, it's called wild card. So you use this like operator with wildcard if you're looking for a partial string. So wildcard is used. I don't know if you may want to, okay, let me just copy and paste instead of me typing. That one will save us time. Let me paste it here. Wildcard. Inina, can you please? Sorry, I'm calling you too much today. Can you read this? What I just pasted now.
The wildcard is used with like operators, used to search when only a partial string is known.
Yeah. When you say string means A to Z, right? So just like somebody's name starts with Paul, or you know that there's a customer whose name starts with PA or PAU, but you don't know what ends in name. So just give me all the customers whose name starts with PAU. Could you get stuff like that? So that is a string. A string is A to Z. So when you know a partial string, you don't know the full string, that is when you use wildcard, right? Does that make sense? So let me give an example. I don't want to use the example I've used before. Like I said, those one would be your take-home stuff for you to do. Let's say you have all employee. This is all employee. I don't want to use the same example. Let's go to product table. Remember, I've taught you schema. What is a schema? What is a schema?
No, it's a table structure.
A collection of tables, rows, with tables and views.
Thank you. So it's just like a container. So let's view the table. You don't just start writing a code. It's because I'm familiar with it. That's why I just write them like that. Select top 15 all from products, right? You know what this means. So if you don't know what it means, just ask me, please, so that so I want to see the top 50. I'm not using a word card yet, but I want to also look at questions that will help us use a word card, right? Did I explain something? No. Did I explain? Have you done no and it's not no? Did you do it last week?
Yeah.
Hello. Did we do no or not no last week?
Yes.
No,
No. Or not
no.
no. Okay.
I just remember them because I saw
You,
it.
you you just said it, but we didn't
Oh, let me quickly
you
try.
didn't elaborate on it.
It's a lot anyway, but there are some things that shouldn't be new to you when you hear them when you start working, so that it won't be as if you just went to do SQL without being taught this stuff. Now, when you say no, Null is not a value. Null is a state. When we were in secondary school, when you did integrated science, they tell you water has three stages now. Gas, is it solid state, liquid state, and the gas, right? Solid state, liquid state, and the gas, right? But either is in solid, either is in liquid, either is in the gas state, it's still water. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
So solid is just a state. Liquid is just a state. Gas is just a particular state. That means, but it is still water, right? So null is not a value. People do say null value most time, but null is a state. That means there should be a value there, but the value is missing, right? If you look at this 50, the top 50 rows I just queried now, you can see no, 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 no. So that means that particular slot is missing, or it doesn't have anything, or probably they just decide to put null there. So, and when you are creating a table, if there is time, I'll show you how to do it. When you are creating a table, if you are a database admin or an SQL developer, right? You put some validation, just like we did in Excel, right? That in this place, you can only put integer, you can only put string, you can only put Boolean value. So anybody that try entering stuff here, it's not going to work. Let me show you something. Let me give you the breakdown of this thing. New table, edit top script table as, create to new query editor. I want you to see the structure of the table so that you understand what I'm saying. That null you are saying in that product table, it was because they allowed it, right? Now, if you see, this is where this table was created. This one, it's a very simple thing. Create table, but constraints add different constraints. But let us go into all that now. When you create a table, can you see not null? Can you see not null?
Yes.
Now, so this is a product table, create table. This is the name of the table, product under product. If you see the first column, product ID, is an integer. Identity means it starts with 1 and it's increased by 1. Now, it now says not null. That means if an ordinary data analyst is just trying to enter data into that particular table, to that database, and it miss 1, it will not allow you to meet, it will throw you an error because they've put a constraint here that say not null. So if you check, go back to the table, that there's no under column product ID, there is no row that is empty because when the table was created, they've said not null. That means you cannot escape, you cannot leave it empty. You must put something there. Do you understand? If you check this one, color, color has null, right? It has a lot of null. Can you see? Hello?
Yes, yes,
Yes, yes.
If you check when the table was being created, color, they put null. That means null is allowed. Even if it doesn't have a color, you can, that is why you can see null. But anywhere they put not null, go and check the column. You will never find a null value there because the person who created this table, he has put a constraint there that says this column must not be empty. Any row must not be empty. There must be something there. It is a must. So that's just by the way. So, you can be doing some analysis sometimes, and you don't want to see empty rows. You are not interested. The manager just tell you, give me all the sales of all the product that we have. So anywhere that you have no, I don't want to see no. But probably you want to see all the products in your store that doesn't have a color, that a color has not been given onto it. So the simplest thing to do is set. I'll just pick a few. I'm not doing a fine boy query today. Product ID, name. Let me do color. Remember, you want to see. Okay, let me put something at the top so that you know what we are doing. Retrieve. Someone should move to herself, please. Retrieve all products color. Retrieve all products without. Lizzie, can you mute yourself? Without color, right? So color, let me just take one more. Standard cost. Standard cost, right? So that's the last one that I want to choose. From where? It's always make your code readable. Don't do somebody that has money in his pocket, but he looks scruffy every time. He looks very dirty, right? If you have money, look nice, right? So don't say you know how to write it, but it looks rough. It's not a good industry standard. Does that make sense? So I'll now say where what? Where color? Where's color? Say you want to see all products without color. Where color is no. Okay. Without color means they don't have color, right? Where color is no. Why is it showing me red? It's correct. Why is it showing me red? Anyway, so can you see that all the products that this query was able to retrieve, they are products that doesn't have color. Can you see it? That doesn't have color name, yeah. Hello, do you
Yeah.
understand? Where product is null. So if you put this thing together, it's a different thing entirely. Can you see? It's a different thing entirely. It's null together. It's null together. I don't know if you're going to do that one because of our time. It's null together and is then null separate. They are different thing entirely. So don't put it to, if you put it together, it doesn't even make sense in this scenario anyway. So where color is null, right? So if you want to see the one where why did I put 0 here? It should be O. Oh. So if you want to see the one with
color.
Okay, let me say with or without color. So the one with color, you just let me just copy it. So who can tell me what that one will look like? No.
It will show you everything with color and without color.
I would know. I'm doing this one is one that is without color.
Yeah, the first one we did was without color. This one is with or without.
No. I'm just putting, okay. It looks like you don't understand what I'm trying to do. This is without color. So I'm trying to say these two examples below. One is with color, one is without color. That's what I'm trying to do. But let me just paste it separate. Do you understand? This one is with
Yeah. With color. would
So
be not no. Where is not no?
no, not no. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. So by the time just add no to it. It's sorry, not to it. You get your answer. So everything you see, it has color. Can you see? No, all these things can come handy. You are doing even whether it is complex or it's basic. Yeah, it comes in handy. Does that make sense? For example, if you want to count all the products in your store that doesn't have color, there's a way to do that. You use count. We will get there today
Mm.
by force. Yeah, we must get there today. Any questions? So those are simple examples. With you can combine this null with an aggregate function. You can combine it with case when statement. You can combine it with so many things, with so many. That's why I did not give you like an exercise, because I consider those one as very simple. I want us to have done something that looks like combine everything into one. And you do something that makes a bit of a sense. Any question? So we'll go back to our white card. Any question? No. Okay. So let's go back to this. No question, right? So let's go back to our white card. What did you say a white card is? When do you use a white card? When do you use a white card? Lizzie.
I'm not so, I think it's when you want to pick up an like a letter or uh a number within
See it like
a
a data analyst.
text.
When do you use a white card?
Sorry, did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you, but I wanted to speak like a data analyst. Like,
Okay. How do I put that now?
the answer is showing on your screen. That's why I did not take it away from the screen. When do you use a white card? When you
You
can,
use it when you want to select.
no, not when you want to select. Okay, you can use select anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, something that looks like operator.
When do
Uh,
you use a white card? When is like,
For instance, let me give you, I don't know the other way to put it, but let me give you an instance. For instance, if you have a data that like my name, for instance, Elizabeth.
mhm.
So if you want to pick all the columns here that have got like A, B, E
Not
in
all the
the
columns,
word.
all the rows, not all the columns, all the rows.
Sorry, all the rows. Yeah, that's the right thing to say. All the rows that have got uh, BE in the word. Like if the column is color, and you know color is alphabet. So if you want to pick up any word that have got BE in it, that's when you use that white card.
Okay, you tried. What do you call A, B, C, D, E, F to Z? What kind of
Character.
character? Okay, apart from character, what type of data it is? Apart from character is correct, but I want something else. What do you call it? Is it an
Is
integer
it?
or a Boolean, something like that? Is it what?
Um, Sorry, what's that again? No, you
In
said
that,
is it? I didn't get all the way. You said Boolean or what?
I'm just giving you an example of the type of answer I'm expecting from you. Is it an integer? Is it a Boolean? Or is it the answer is not part of what I mentioned? I purposely did not mention the answer. So I'm trying to tell you what the answer should look like. So is it A, B, C to Z, like this word card you are using, or any word, A to Z, that has combination of A to Z? What do you call it? Is it an integer? Is it a Boolean? Is it a date time? Is it integer, stuff like that? Nena, what do you call it?
A string.
String.
French, yeah. Sorry, I forgot that.
So I
Oh my
said
God.
the question I'm asking, this is the answer to it. This one I liked that this is the answer to it. This one. That was why I left it on the screen. It's there. When
Well, my screen was even like your face, the parts that have your face was covering that. I wasn't seeing everything.
my face,
Yeah, like the boss, the how do I put that?
I don't understand. My face, as in my physical face, was covering something.
Yes, it's just something I could move on this on my screen. It was
Okay.
covering that part.
But that means my face is appearing so big on your screen. Anyway, let's continue. If you want to use a wild card, why do you use a wild card? You only use it when you want to, when you know a partial string. Partial means you know part of what you are looking for, but you are not sure of the whole string. So you only use it to search when, when you want to apply for a job, let's say with Barclays, or let's say with JP Morgan. JP Morgan, or JP Morgan has presence in different parts of the world, right? And there's a search criteria. So if you put data there, just put data there. By the time, you are looking for a job with, let's say, a data analyst, but you don't want to just get data analyst alone. So once you just put data there and you click search, it will bring out everything that has data analyst, data architecture, data, whatever, data business analyst. Do you get what I'm trying to, to, to put out to you? Do you? Do you get that? Hello.
Mm,
Yes.
So that data you typed in a search is like a partial string. So you are using that thing like a wildcard. Show me everything that starts with data or any job that has data in it. Instead of just typing data analyst. So that is like a wildcard. Anyway, let's continue. So if you check the name column, this is a product ID of this product called adjustable race, right? This is a product number, this is a flag, or this one, they are not that important. So if you check this name column, right? You check this name column. Now, let's say you want to look for all the product name that starts with flat. There's flat washer one. If you can check what is in blue, you have flat washer one, flat washer 2, 3, 4, 8, 5, 7. So you can't be saying where name is in flat washer one, flat washer two, flat washer three. When do you want to stop typing? That means you spend the whole day typing flat washer. Do you get? Because you're not looking for a particular, you're looking for everything that starts with flat. Flat, F-L-A-T. So give me all the products that start with flat, right? You want to see all of them. Does that make sense?
yes.
So let me clean this. We don't need this. Report example. Like using comments so that you know what we are doing. Report or so when you are reading it, you know that this is what we are trying to do. All product name that start or let me say as the word flat. Right? Do you understand the question?
Yes.
They might tell you all the columns to pick, or you just use um your own idea to pick what you want. So I will pick product ID. So let me write, if I'm to write a query in my place of work, let me show you the way I'm going to write it. Though it takes time, but let me just, because I won't be doing that every time because it takes time. Product ID product name. Product standard costs. Product. Let me take two more. Product number. Then let me take one more. Product list price. List priced. List price. If you work in NHA, this is what you'll be using now. If they allow you to use it anyway. This is what you'll be using, and some other organization, even in organization, some department use it. So it's still the same template, the same. Anyway, so I will now say from what? Production of products, right? Right? Are we here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where was now? This flat, this the word flat is on under the column product name. Sorry, name. So where name. Now remember I said you use like. You use the like operator with wildcard. So where name looks like, you are looking for a tall, handsome boy. You say it's like 6'3". It's like the word like. It looks like his mother. It looks like his father. So where name is like. Do you understand what I'm doing? So that you remember where name is like. It's like what? Open a quote and close it. Right? Now, if the name starts with flat, you would have know how it was spelled. When name, whatever, flat, then you put. Now, I've fulfilled this stuff like operator. This is a like. Where the name of this product looks like something like this, flat. You must put it inside a quote. So I've used this wildcard called what you call percentage. So actually, where name is like, it starts flat. So this one means flat is starting, means the name starts with flat. So this wildcard at the end is saying you don't know what ends it, but you are sure that the name starts with flat. If you put this wildcard at the flat, you are saying you don't know what starts the name, the product name, but you are sure that what ends the product name is flat. Anything can start, you are not sure. So if it's at the beginning, I'm saying if this flat is at the beginning here, let me just keep it like that so that I won't waste too much time here. You are saying you are not sure of what starts, but you are sure that flat ends it. Anything can start, which you are not sure of, but flat ends it. Do you understand? But what we are doing here is name starts. So if you put at the beginning and at the end, you are saying you don't know what starts, you don't know what ends, but you are sure that there's flat in the name. Either it's at the beginning or it's at the end, you are not sure. What you are sure is that flat is in the name. But what I'm doing now is that flat starts it, but you don't know what ends it. So you put percentage at the end. Does that make sense? I've explained like 3 stuff now. Does that make sense? Any question before we go? No question. Silence means no question. Okay. Let me execute. You see that every product that appears here, what's that? Every product that appears here starts with flats. Do you understand? Hello?
Yes, yes.
So that means you've been able to bring out all the products that start with flash. Instead of saying where product, assuming product that start with flat, they are like 500 in number. And they are flat washer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 500. We be saying where name in flat washer 1, we type flat washer 2, flat washer 3 to flat washer 1000. That means that is where you sleep that day. Do you understand? Well, this one brings out all the flats, all the name that has flat at the beginning. So if you put, I don't want to say percentage, if you put wildcard, at the beginning and also at the end, I've explained what it means. What did I say this one means?
That means the flat is in anywhere, either in the middle or
Yeah,
most important thing is that the flat is
it's there.
anywhere. It can be in the middle or at the
No,
end.
when you use this one, you are on the knife edge. It's like you're on the fence.
Ah, okay.
You're on the fence. You're not sure where the flat is.
Mm.
Even if you run this, is it going to bring out this answer for you? I believe it. But you want to
But
just,
it's only if you're not sure where the flat is.
yeah, it's like you are standing on the fence, but you know that there is still flat there. Can you see? It's still the same answer.
Mm.
The flat is saying, you know, there is flat in the name, but you are not, you don't want to bother yourself if it's at the beginning or at the end, but flat is there. So you put it in the middle and surround it with white card at both ends. Any question before we move on? I'll just give one more example about white card. I can give so many examples on white card, so many examples on white card. Any question? No questions. Silence means you guys understand. So let me do something so that it will make sense. Or sometimes people understand more when they see something being written. Let me use where again. So this one means flat. Flat is in, I'm not a fan of type. I don't like typing at all. Flat is in the name, right? Flat is in the name. This one means, let me put this one means flat. The word flat,
It's at the
right?
beginning.
Begin. It's at the beginning. Thank you. That's the perfect. At the beginning of the name. So let me give you one more example. Then we leave. We have a lot today. Then we leave this one alone. Right? Now, you can do underscore too. Underscore in underscore. Let me just copy and paste. Underscore in wordcard means a single character. A single character. A single what? Character. A single character. Control C. There are so many stuff to, but some of these things you may not use them, but when you see them, somebody is doing the organization and he has been working there for 10 years and you see code with underscore, what does it mean? You use like, at least you have an understanding. So underscore, I just put it in a bracket, is used for a single character. So it accepts any single character. So if I put underscore, let me use an example that let me switch. Let me switch. I'll give you just one example. There's another example, then we move on. So I'll give you an example that you will have to research yourself so that you learn sometimes by doing research. Yeah. Let's go to AdventureWorks DW tables. Are you enjoying the class? Let's check the customer. Now, let me, Lizzie, I want to get the top 50 rows of dim customer, this table, dim customer. How do I write the code? I want to get the first 50 rows. How do I write it? I'm listening.
Select.
Yeah. Why you do pause?
Sorry, I want to know top 50 rows of.
First 50 rows from the dim customer table. This
Okay, the dim customer table.
dim customer, this one in blue.
Okay.
So select what?
Select all because it didn't specify any of the
I said I want to select the first 50. What will I type?
rows
It
on
is
the dim customer table.
yeah.
Is that all the information?
You are answering question with question. I want to
Yeah,
select.
because what I'm asking is that I want to know if I'll pick column or we are picking all the columns.
We are picking all the columns, but I want to select the first 50 rows.
Okay, select top 50.
Okay, now you are talking. Top 50. Top 50 what?
Star. Sorry, is that I can't remember.
Oh,
Star. Yeah.
asterisk, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
From
Now you are showing me your stuff. That you're made up. Made of. Is it made up or made of? What do they call it? So
whichever.
yeah. So this, just look at how the stuff looks like. So you want to see all the customer that has GE in their name, but between that G and E, there's a single character, which you are not sure of. Let me delete this one. So I will say select. Let me just write, let me say, does title have, I want to choose title. Title is having so many stuff there. Select first name. Okay, let's combine two stuff. Let's make it a bit. I want to get all the customer that their first name as GE, and between that G and E, there's a single character, right? I think Melody is here. So first name, last name, gender. Please stay with me today. If I don't need water, that means I don't want to be selfish. That means we will not have break, but at least we will have at least 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes. Gender, yearly income. This is enough from is enough like this. From where? Dim customer. Right? Where first name. That is if there's any name like that. If there's none, there won't be result, but at least we know that we are writing the correct query. Where first name, like, right? G underscore E. Or let me say we're not sure of what starts it. Or let's say G underscore. If you use one underscore, that means between G and E, there is one character. When I say one character, it could be A or B or C or D or E or F or whatever. One character. If you use two underscore, that means there are two characters between G and E. Fine. White card at the beginning means you don't know what started, but there is a G and there are two characters after that G and it ends with E. Does that make sense? But now let's do just one character. So I say for a first name like this, and at the same time, and we just did now, and at the same time, middle name, let's see if there's any name like that. I'm not sure. I'm just making it up in my head. A middle name because it has no, is not no. Does that make sense? Or the first,
But sorry, when you add middle name to it, what in select there's no middle name. That means you won't see the middle name.
yeah, if you want to see it, fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to be sure you are correct, right? There's no result because there's no criteria that matches this our query, but the query is perfect anyway. So what let's do, let's say there's what this one means. Okay, let me just take this one out first, so for you to see what we are doing. Consider it didn't give us error. It shows us the column, but the empty column. Then there's no criteria that matches that argument. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, but I think what's I don't know if it's Melody only that spoke last.
It's me. It's
She
me
was saying
because
you didn't pick middle name in your select statement. She wanted to
Mhm.
get clarification on that.
Yeah.
because when you didn't select middle name, then you
Hmm.
can't get what you're looking for in middle name.
No,
Okay.
no.
You get it, but it will not print. It will not print on the. It will not print out the
There,
column.
there is no, you can see that it didn't give us error in the results, right? There's first name, last name, gender. The main reason why it's giving us empty columns, but there is no criteria or there is no customer that has these two arguments complete. The one I just deleted, this one, these two. There's no customer with first name that ends with E and has him a character between G and at the same time is not null. There's no customer that matches this criteria. If you put middle name there, it doesn't mean anything. Let me put middle name there. If it gives a result, then there is something wrong with SQL Server. If it gives a report, then there's something wrong with SQL Server. It gives a result and there's something wrong with it. That means there'll be no showing. Let's see this. Can you see? Is there any result?
No.
Entry column. So that one doesn't matter. What
Okay.
matters most is we want these two criteria to be met. And there's no customer with these two criteria. That's what I was trying to show you. So it doesn't matter if, except you want to be sure of what you are doing, if it's correct or not. Middle name, first name, sorry. Paste, not paste, it's R. First name ends with G. Okay. I don't know how to explain that, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So underscore means one character. Why am I tapping on this line?
I think you have that. You've written that before.
Oh, exactly. So there's no need of writing. Thank you, Smart.
Oh, God.
Smart is here already. How far with your SQL Server?
It has finished. It has finished installing, but
Did it tell you to install SSMS at the end?
yeah,
Did you install SSMS?
I've installed it. Yeah, it shows successful.
No, after that one that I said you should click install. At the end, did it tell you install SSMS? Did you click install SSMS?
No.
You just click finish.
Yeah, it showed finish. It showed installation completed, successful.
Okay, anyway, let's continue. So um so like G_A. So that is that, right? That is that with that or by that. Let's continue. Any question? Let me move away from. There are so many things around wildcard, but that's I think that one is enough. let's let's move on. Let me give you one more. I'm always it's like one should teach almost everything self sometimes, but we have a lot to do. Let me give you one more. So let me copy the same thing, right? Instead of writing another one. Oops. Let me copy the same thing. Paste, right? So instead of having a this thing, I'll put this is square brackets. Square brackets. Where is square brackets? This and this. Wildcard. Right? So if I use a square bracket here, where is it begin? If I use a square bracket here, and also put a square bracket here, right? And I put the wildcard, not percentage, the wildcard at the end. And I put, I don't know if there's anything like this, GE. Well, let me say ABCD. Let me say A-D. So I am saying what this means is first name, no, these are things you don't get to be taught most times. You know it. Sometimes you have to know it the hard way. But let me just first name starts with A in in the order in alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. Now, when you do A, I think B, right? Of course, we know what wildcard at the end means, that you don't know what ends the name. But you know, all you want to see is you want to see all the first name that starts with either A or B or C or D. That is why you are using this square bracket. And A-D means it's in that alphabetical order, A to D. So instead of saying A, B, C, D, right? Because they follow the normal conventional alphabetical order, A, B, C, D. So you now say A, instead of A, B, C, D, you just say A to D. So A-D, not underscore, hyphen. So this one means A or B or C or D. You can't do G-D. It doesn't make sense. There's no alphabet. I've never been taught alphabet that starts with G and ends in D. There's nothing like A, G, A, B, C, D. No, it's A to. So if you are sure that that is what you want, put A-T. So by the time I run this, to give me all the customer whose first name starts with either, if you check it, it starts with either A or B or C or D. Can you see it? There's no E. It doesn't start with, it must start with A or B or C or D. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Let's move with the speed of light. Let's do alias. Alias is just 5 minutes. Alias. You know, when somebody's name is Deborah, you say Debbie, right? Or this is not alias, it's Elias. Let me say Elias or Elias, whichever tone that you want to use to call it. When somebody's name is Elizabeth, that's like what we have here. We have Lizzie, right? Lizzie means Elizabeth. Somebody's name is Kayode, you say Kayus. Somebody's name is Deborah, you say Debbie, right? So Elias is what, just like you want to give a temporary name to a particular column or to a particular table in your query. Meanwhile, if you are not, what you will see is basically what you want to achieve with your own results. And I say results, this is a result for this one, right? So the way your results appear doesn't alter what is inside this table. Do you understand? What is inside this table is still what is inside there. You cannot change it because you are not the admin. Does that make sense? But what you can control what you want, how you want the data to appear in your results. Does that make sense? Hello?
Yes.
So let me do an alias. Let me just copy and paste something there. And sorry, I'm saying alias. Let me use what alias. Let me copy this so that we just move. I want to put so much so that when you go for interview, so there's some interviews that they will not, you will not write a query. They would have written the query themselves. They'll not tell you spot the error in this query. It could be a comma. It could be a full stop. Yeah. So now this is this, right? Let me clean this. We are now in this database. Now, this name, can you see name? This name, the name of the product, but it doesn't make sense to me. Name could be name of animal. Name could be name of a football player. Name could be name of an athlete. Name could be, it could be name, anything that has a name. So I don't like the way that name is. So I'll say as. When you're using alias in SQL, you have to use as or leave it alone. Let me just do it like this. You say name as product
Name.
Now, you don't put a space between product and name. If you run this query, I'm 100% sure to give you error. Can you say incorrect? Because you are saying product is different. You don't give a space. It's either you put it together or you put an underscore and say product name. So you are saying in my result, I don't want to see this name column appearing as name. I want it to appear as product name. So by the time you run it, can you see it's showing as product name? Can you see it? But you can't alter what is still here is still name, right? What is okay? We have moved away from this database. What is still in your database is still going to be showing name. but you can control what you want to see or the way you want the result to appear in your own result. Does that make sense, my people?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you are quiet? I have a feeling you have questions, but you don't want to ask. Okay. Now,
No, the problem sometimes is when you ask the question, then one has to first of all unmute yourself before you answer. Then sometimes that's why it takes time
okay,
on my own side.
okay. I believe you. I believe you 100%. So this as is not a must. If I remove the as, it will still work as product name. So it is a noisy word. It's not there, but it is there. It's not there physically now, but it's there. It will still work. Can you see? But it doesn't, I don't really like it when you don't put as. Somebody that doesn't know SQL will not know what you are doing. Yeah, put the as there. It's not a must, but put it.
Now, what do you mean it's not there? But
It's there because it is working. It's
But
working.
how did it work then? Because when you didn't write it, how does the
That's it.
yeah? Because
It's like saying how does water get into coconut that you plant? I know science can explain it, but this way it is in SQL. It is not there now physically, but SQL knows that what you are doing is you are renaming this name column to appear as product name. So Elias is there already, but it's not showing. It's a noisy word. So, but I prefer putting it there. What's wrong now? I prefer putting it there, right? Remember, I said there must not be a space. If you are so adamant that you want a space, that you are so, some people are, that's the way they want it. If you want a space by force, put it in a single quote, which will work 100%. Or, can you say it worked? Or you put it in a square brackets. This is what you call a square bracket. My hand is a bit tired. That's why it's pressing too much stuff at the same time. So I put it in a square bracket. If you still run it like this, it's still going to work. So why should I stress myself of putting quotes and when I can just put underscore, put everything together? Any question? That's the end of Elias.
yeah, I still want to know what you meant by without putting the layer, but SQ already know what you want to do. Is it that when you're not separating or putting gaps, that what makes the SQ to know what you want to do, or how?
I don't think, Smart, you're asking a good question, but I don't think you should bother yourself about it.
Okay.
Yeah? Don't bother yourself about it. It's like asking Messi, how does Messi dribble 5 players at the same time and he scores a goal, right? You don't need to know. Messi is good, right? So if it's not there and there's a space there, SQL knows that what you are doing is you're renaming name to be equal to product name, right? That's what you are doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I would prefer that you put it there. It makes your code readable. Does that make sense? That's Elias. Any other question? Let's move on. Nice. Yeah. It looks like we are getting there. There's still a lot to do, but a lot to cover to ensure that you guys can go for. Because if you go for any interview that you need to write a test, it's always easy sometimes. Sometimes it's not that easy. So let's do order by clause. The order by is a clause, but you call it order by. Any questions so far? Or should we have a break 10 minutes so that we can come back and do the remaining part of the class?
For me, I don't need a break. I don't need.
Nice. Send me the break. Ah, God. So let's order
Sorry,
by.
when is the class supposed to end?
Who asked that question?
Is Elizabeth.
Nina, when is
Lizzie.
class supposed to end?
Yeah.
Nina, when is class supposed to? Let me show you. You are still there.
It's 8:30.
Thank you. That's the answer.
Please, can we take a break, please?
Okay, let's be back by 7:05.
All right, thank you.
9 minutes. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, are we all back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, hope you enjoyed your break. You had toast.
Toast under this 6 minutes. That is unbelievable. No, at least I just stood up for like 3, 4 minutes and then sat down again.
Yeah, it's good to stretch, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nina, are you there?
Yes.
Lizzie, you have to be available by now. Are you there?
I'm here.
Nice. Who else? Smart.
I'm here. I'm here.
Melody was here before.
Yeah,
Melody,
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
how far with your SQL? Have you sorted the stuff out?
Yeah, I downloaded because I had to do it for my master. But I finished downloading it, but it wouldn't open. So I'm trying to try a different method.
It will not open because it's not meant for Mac.
Oh no, I used a different because I messaged Manny and he was able to send me a video on how to download it for Mac. Right?
Is it by using Docker or by using
Yeah, Docker, yeah, and Azure Studio.
that? Docker is it's sometimes that's like using a container. Docker is, I don't know. Or you use a virtual machine, like a virtual box, or you have to first install the virtual box. Then you partition your system. You now install Windows on the virtual box. Then you now install SQL Server on the Windows that is on the virtual box. So I would advise if you can do that, fine. But don't you have a friend or a family member that has Windows
Um,
that you can just use
yeah,
for like 2 months and practice stuff, right? Then later you cannot sort out your
yeah. I'll see. I don't live at home, but yeah, I'll see if I can access my phone again.
place, please, because these things they are not friends with Mac. Mac and Windows have monopolized the market with anything that has to do with workplace environment. Anyway, let's do order by. Are we safe? Let's do order by clause. We are doing order by, we are doing aggregate function. Then I don't know if you can do case swing, but let's go on. Order by. In Excel, it's not order, it's order by. Order by. Order by clause. It's a clause. It's a clause. What it's called order by. In Excel, you say sort in ascending order, sort in descending order, sort by the name column, sort by this column. Can you guys remember?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is something that you also do with order by. That's something that you do. That is the similarities, like the similitude, whatever, if that's the right English of what you have in SQL also, the order by clause, the order by clause. Now, order by is used to arrange, is used to sort out the result you have in your data in whichever form you want it to appear, right? In whichever form you want it to appear. For example, you want to look at the salary of workers in your organization, and you want to say, okay, I want to see the person that has the maximum salary. I want to see it in descending order. That means you want to see the maximum salary first, followed by, in descending order. Do you understand? Or you want to see it in ascending order, the smallest to the biggest. Do you understand? So you use the order by clause. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Let's say you want to know, you have customers and you have your data with you, and you want to know, okay, there's this table here called dim customer that has the details of your customer, their gender, their salary, their birth date. So you want to see like like you want to profile them based on their salary, based on what they earn, maybe monthly or yearly, so that you can know how to target the kind of customers that you have. Does that make sense? So let's say you want to see the salary. Purposely did not use my previous training examples to teach you so that I'll be able to bombard you guys with probably by tomorrow. I'll be able to bombard you guys with those examples, but it will be like exercise for you guys so that you can get your hands dirty with it. What on customer salary for profiling? So I will say, Inena, which column do you want to see? Pick 5 columns from dim customer table. So tell me the one that you want to pick.
Okay. First name.
First
Oh,
name.
sorry, customer key. Let's start with customer key.
That's the primary key. Oops.
Mm.
Customer key. That dragging sometimes will customer key, yeah.
First name.
After customer key, what was next?
A comma.
Okay. First name. Always put a space after your comma and your, but it doesn't mean anything sometimes, but yeah. For me, I'm not putting space because I don't want to, there's no time. First name, yeah.
Okay, space, comma space.
Come on, you want space by first. Okay, comma,
Yes, okay, marital status.
marital status. Yeah.
Comma space gender.
Gender.
And then lastly, yearly income.
Let me go to the next line.
Mm.
Yearly income.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what you want to choose? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yearly income. Then you can put your from in front, but put it at the, let it align with select most times. It's not a must, but it's just to make you whatever neat. From dim customer, right?
Yeah.
I want to say order by. Please listen, order by. Order by is, you can see that all our keywords, some of them, they are given the different color by default with SQL Server. That's the way it has been built. So I will say order by yearly income. Right? Now, let's say you have changed this yearly income to salary. Okay, don't worry. Don't let me do that. Let's just continue. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much. Let's just continue. Order by yearly income. Now, if you want it to be in descending order, how do you spell descending? Only, how do you spell the word descending?
DECEN.
DECEN.
DEC, nicht DES.
Okay. Descending. No.
Yeah, D
DESC. Yeah. Yeah.
EN DING.
I had this descending. You are saying DES. No.
No, DES is not. It's not DESC.
Can somebody help us confirm? Let's confirm vocabulary.
This one is correct.
Correct. It's descending. It's S force. This why I'm doing this is so that you, by the time you are writing your own, you know how to write it. Descend, this is correct spelling of descending, right? But you want this whole query to be ordered by the yearly income. in a descending order. That means the one who is any higher, so that means it would be in descending order from biggest to smallest. But you don't spell descending in full. That's why I purposely did it in full. You have to remove and only use DESC. So SQL knows that you are talking about descending. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Everybody is quiet. So let me.
Yes.
So if you highlight it, I always like people when people say yes or no, so that I'll know that they are not cooking while they are watching SQL. Okay. Invalidated named the we are not in the right database. I was scared. This simple query. It's taking long because the rows are many. I should have said top 50. So can you see there are so many people earning the same salary anyway? Can you see it starts from the biggest 170,000, so many people earning 170, then go to 160. Can you see? Can you see it? Hello, can you see it?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
if you don't put this, okay, let me do so that you guys will know. DSC means descending, right? Now, if you don't put, let me just, okay, let's say I didn't put descending. I just run it like that. By default, it's going to do it in ascending order. By what? By default.
By default.
It's going to do it in ascending order. Can you see? 10,000 starts. Then later it will continue like that till it get to the highest by default. You can also put it if you want. It's still going to be the same. That's ASC, not this one will not have ASC, just ASC, which means in ascending order. So either you put it or you don't put it. By default, is ascending order. But if you want it descending order, you must put it in here to make it descending. Mean descending. By default, how am I spelling like this? I spelled faster when I spelled very well, or I spelled when I'm writing than typing. By default, it is what? Ascending.
Ascending.
So if you don't put it or you put it, it's still ascending. If you want descending, you must put descending. Any question? You can also order by a string column. It's not just, if you use a column that is not integer, it will order it in alphabetical order. Does that make sense? Alphabetical order. Hello, do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do it in alphabetical order. Any question?
Or you can also order by numerical, maybe.
Okay,
know,
that's
it's
one.
then,
This is numbers, integers already. Yeah.
mm.
Any question? Silence means no question. Let's move on. Aggregate function. Who can tell me? I took my time to explain aggregate function during our Excel class. So who can tell me what an aggregate function is? If someone should ask you what are aggregate, give examples. Minimum, maximum. What is an aggregate function? Why is the class so quiet? What is an aggregate function?
It's grouping data based on columns.
No.
Hmm.
This year we will still, if nobody answers our questions. Nina.
Well, aggregate function is used to perform a calculation.
Of
It's
course,
used for calculations.
calculation. Yeah, yeah. But that's just like 2/10.
Okay.
Nina.
Hey, so if they get 2/10, what will I now get 0? So aggregate function is used to
Or
calculate. Sorry,
what are aggregate functions?
is so their functions used to perform like calculations over
You
a set of value,
okay.
yeah,
And what?
and return a single value. Yes.
Yes, 10/10. That is what I'm looking for. No, you click in, it's like this all somebody should note himself or herself. This old table, even if it's 1 million rows and you want to see the maximum salary, it is also only one salary that you see, except if you have like 20 people earning the same salary, but it's still one salary that you see. Do you understand? It takes in multiple entries to give you one result. I said it in Excel many times. Anyway, let's continue. So we have max with open and close bracket. We have minimum with open
Yeah,
and
yes,
close.
I remember.
And now I can remember from back
Yeah,
there.
and also average.
Can open and book bracket. We have count. This count is very powerful in SQL. Open and close bracket. What else? These are there's minimum, there's maximum, there is average, there is sum. Yeah, I must not forget, it's a must. Sum. We all know what this thing means, so there's no point. Let me join two things together. All these things I'm asking you, no, maybe some of you will get a job using them, and then you come and give us a testimony that. So
Please don't join yet, so don't get confused.
the reason why I'm saying I want to join something now is because they are brothers and sisters. You cannot separate them except otherwise. Right? You can't separate a wife from the husband. What God has joined together, you can't put asunder. So let's join them together. I know, don't worry, you get the gist now. It's as simple as I'll just do one example. Now this count. Okay, I will give one example for maximum, and I will jump to count and sum. I won't give example for minimum and average because they are the same scope. So find the minimum salary. Who is earning the minimum salary? And at the same time, the person is a male. You want to see amongst your customers, who is that customer? Who is a male or female? And they are earning a low salary. And they are earning the minimum salary. So you say select. Let me just copy all of this. Do you understand? Because we don't need everything anyway. Select, Control C, select, right? Example, minimum salary or maximum, say maximum salary. I won't use everything, so I'll delete so many things there. So yeah, don't worry, it's I'll delete all of this one too. So I'll say select, I want to get the maximum salary, right? So I'll say select max, open a bracket and put that whatever that you want to find the maximum inside and close it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, people?
Yes.
Yes. So if you run this to give you the maximum salary, it's scanning the hotel. Don't be writing like this in your place of work. Always put a where clause so that you not be scanning 2 million rows or 50 million rows. I think I've mentioned that several times. So this is the answer. The maximum salary is 170 million or whatever. Can you see? It's saying no column name. Can you see? Because we did not give a column name to this. This thing is not a column name because we have used an aggregate function max. So it is max that it is saying. It's not saying yearly income. Of course, it's saying yearly income, fine, but what you are looking for is max of yearly income. So it's saying there's no column name. No column name. So you have to put as maximum to depict what we are doing. Maximum salary. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Can you see now? There is a column name of maximum salary. So for minimum, just into minimum, from average just into median, blah, 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 blah. So let's do counts. For sum, just change to sum. Does that make sense? Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Now, count. What does count mean in English? In vocabulary? Hello.
It's
Inina,
not in
Quantity.
quantity. Count is
Not,
count. Count this.
not to know the quantity
the
or
number.
number of.
Exactly. Why you guys don't talk it before? You see, the way these things are, they are English, but it's of course that's what I'm trying to help you so that when you understand, of course, everybody understand English, so you'll be able to apply something like that here. Do you understand? Something like that here. So count count the number of rows or the number of the number of rows in a table depending on the way you are trying to use it. Now there's count. Okay, let me do. I want to do something. Count. Let me count how many customers that we have. If you check this table, select all from here, right? No, white dim currency. What am I doing with currency? Okay, bonus. Select all from dim customer, right? Now, how many number of rows do we have? Just hold on. It's still loading. You can tell me the number of rows in this table. Hello.
18,
18 for it.
484.
Is at the bottom here. Can you see? Please just note that down. Let me just note that down somewhere. 18 for it. Let me just note it down. I've started again, pressing the two things at the same time. 18,484, right? That's the number of rows now. So I just want to do that first. So let me bring down this one because we're still going to use it. Let me say remove the all. So if I say select count, count. If I say select count, And I say count customer key. Count the customer key column, right? Sorry, there's no need to do from again. From this. So let me use as number of customer. No, why iPhone? iPhone is wrong. Wrong. Why is it incorrect? Simple. Oh, who can tell me the problem, eh? I've seen the problem. Who can tell me the problem? Easy, melody, smart. Who can tell me the problem, eh?
Oh,
That's from the number of customer.
No.
no, it's
Hey,
on the spot. It's near the syntax. Near. Okay, is it? No, there's comma.
no,
No, there's no comma.
it's not common. So,
You did it. Yeah. From the customer key, there's no. It didn't close the bracket.
thank you.
No.
God bless you. So, if you run the query, can you see? What can
Okay.
I see?
It's showing number of customers.
18484. So that is the number of rows that we have, 18484 before. Can you see? Now, when you put a column name in between count, right? When you put a column name in between count, it's any row that doesn't have anything that is null, it will not count it. Do you
I
understand?
don't understand.
Okay.
Can you come again?
I don't want to speak some kind
Latin.
of big English. That's why I'm trying. Let me select all again. I'll use a different column now. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now, this customer key column, if you check it to the end, there is no row, there's no customer that doesn't have a customer key. They all have customer key, right? So it's counting it one by one until it's 1848. But if there is a customer that is showing null, it will not count it. If there's a customer key, like let's say for row 42, this row 42, let's say, you know the customer key is 11041.
Well,
Assuming
yes.
the 11041 is not there, assuming it is null that is there, NULL, that means
Okay.
the answer you will see is 18483
Okay.
because it is null. And the reason why it is like that is because you are putting a column name inside the count. Now, let's put the one that has null. Let's put middle name. Because if normally everything should be 18484, all the columns. Except there is no. If you put first middle name that has no, you see that it is not for it is not for 18484.
184.
Middle name. Where is middle name? Sorry, I should change that number of customer to number of middle name. But anyway, can you see what it's showing?
Yes,
10,
yes, 1057.
because there are no in that middle name. So it's once you indicate a column name inside the count aggregate function, it only counts the one with values or with observation. If there's a null, it will not count it. However, I'm not saying this, I'm not going to type it down, but just note it. However, if I use all, what is all in SQL?
Asterisk.
Nobody's talking. Yeah. If I use count all, for as long as the role exists, either it is null or not, it will count it. And hence it has given us one. It count all means for as long as there's a role, even if some of the roles are showing null, for as long as they exist, it's going to count it. That's that. Any question? Any question? Now, the reason why I'm saying I want to combine it, sum also, you can do sum like that. Sum the sales, whatever, the sales amount, sum, stuff like that. You see the same process. Now, the reason why I put group by clause is, the reason why, okay, yeah, why am I saying the same thing every time? Let me do group by clause. You know, we are only mentioning just one column here. If you introduce another column here, let me do some now. Control C, Control V. If I let me say I'm doing some here, some. Yeah. This, let me say this is the second column. Let me say the first column is gender. Or let me say marital status. Let's use marital status alone, right? This is the first column. Sorry, there has to be a space. And I put comma. Of course, this is the first one. You have to put comma. This thing will yield error. And I'll tell you why. The reason is because anytime, please listen, anytime you use an aggregate function, let me say it again. Anytime you use an aggregate function, when I say aggregate function, I mean there are so many, but these are the most used one. We have maximum, minimum, average, count, sum. There are others, but these are the ones that are used most of the time. So anytime you use aggregate function in an SQL, in a SQL query, and there are other columns inside that query that does not have aggregate column, there are column or columns. Let me say it again. Anytime you use an aggregate function in an SQL query, and there are column or columns in that same SQL query that doesn't have aggregate function, you must group by those columns. So this one, you know, we have marital status that doesn't have aggregate function beside it. Of course, I don't know what you want to use aggregate function, except you want to use count anyway. Consider there's no aggregate function beside this column,
Marital status.
marital status. And because, assuming it is only this one that is there, you are fine. But because there are there's a column or columns, that means it could be more than one, that doesn't have aggregate function, you must group by those columns that doesn't have aggregate function. So you say group by. Group by what?
Marital status.
So it will take all the single and add their yearly income, and take all the married and also add their yearly income. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So can you see? So all the singles, this is what they earn. All the married, this is what they are earning. If we have 2, 3 columns or 4 that doesn't have aggregate function beside them, you must group by all those 4 columns. That's why sometimes some query are just annoying because the person doesn't really understand what he or she needs to do. Yeah, something like that. Do you understand?
Can I ask a
Yes.
question?
Why? Don't say, can I ask a question? I want to ask a question. It's like you are feeling hungry and you are saying, can I ask for food?
I'll take the visual notes. Okay.
Yeah,
What if you are doing a group by and order by
of
in the
course.
same
Yeah,
select?
yeah, you can do other by, but yeah, it doesn't really show a lot because you are just single and married. You can say order by. Now, can order by marital status. Sorry, order by.
Max salary.
You can order by this is an alias. You can order by an alias, but you can never group by an alias.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You can use maximum salary or the sum, but you can never, or you should never group by, let's say, descending. That means 604, whatever will come up. That means the married ones will come up. The single one will go down. Can you see? Because the maximum salary is not done. This is not even max salary. This is total salary. Please give your alias a name that depicts what you are doing. But some is not max, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you put your name there in there now, it will work. So let me change to total, please, because it's showing red because it doesn't understand that thing.
But must we order by the aggregating column? The aggregating column.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
We can decide to order by something else. We can decide to order by marital status.
Depending on whatever is okay by you. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
Mm.
So you can order by sum because it total represents some yearly income. You can say order by this one. It will work. It should work. It should work. I think it should work. It should work. It should work. Order by is safe, but don't ever group by an alias. Let's say you say marital status as status. Let me just do that. Status. And you now say group by status. You know what? And you see, what is it? Say invalid column status. It doesn't understand what this status mean. It is invalid to it. So you can never group an element. The main reason is all these are in interview question. The main reason is any SQL query that you write, there's an order of execution. There's an what? There's an what? What did I say?
There's an order of execution.
Yeah. There's an order in which it executes. So when you write it, I've been asked before doing an interview. When you write a query, how does SQL execute the query? Let me shock you. This is what gets executed last. This. We start execution from here. So first go to the customer, right? Then go down. Then this is what gets executed last. That's why he doesn't understand what status mean for this, because status is not in the, this is what is inside the table, not status. Does that make sense? Anyway, you don't need to know the logic behind it, but just know that what gets executed first is this guy. Then what is beneath it, then this is what gets executed last in any query. Put that on your left hand, or what do you call it now? Is it left hand or right hand? It's an interview question. Okay.
Sorry, I need to ask a question.
I said don't say sorry. Continue.
Yeah, because I'm interrupting. Okay, so it's from the explanation you just gave, because from what you said earlier, so we should never group by alias. So now I understand that we shouldn't use something like status or total salary, but can we use marital status? That's the name of the column itself.
To do what?
In this particular query now, can we use like just marital status? When you still leave that alias, can we use marital status for the group by?
Of course.
All right.
But in the result, when you show it, it's showing the status, yeah. What?
All right.
100% yes. Yeah. Any other question?
No.
Okay. Nina, any other question?
No.
I think I may want to not stop anyway. Hey, 20 minutes to the end of the class, and I'll give you, it's like pouring too much into you without doing anything. It's not good. So let's do any question, please. No question. Let's do now in any query, no matter how complex the query is, except it is a subquery. If there is going to be order by in that query, that is if there will be, yeah, then that order by must be the one that will come last. Don't go and put group by. If you put order by before group by, it will not work. It will not what? It will not work. Do you understand, guys? So there is an order. Don't put order by before group by. It won't work. If and only if there will be order by in your query, if you need it for anything, then it must come last. Don't put group by before from. It's not going to work. Does that make sense? So before we go to the next thing, let's do having. I purposely did not give you some serious example. No, this one are serious, but there are some that are too serious than this. so that you won't get bored. Having, the having clause. Now, the having clause, there was a time they asked during an interview, what is the difference between a where clause and a having clause? A having clause is used to streamline. Of course, you can see somewhere else that they might use a different explanation, but it's still the same thing. It's used to streamline the aggregate function. It is used to streamline the aggregate function. Let me say it again. It is used to streamline the aggregate function. Why the where clause is just used to filter the rows that you have. Filter the number of filter rows, filter out your rows for you, sort out your rows for you. Why the having is used to streamline the aggregate function. For example, you have said, I want to see the, let's say for the month of January, what was the sales that you guys made in that you guys have made in the store. You want to see all the sales that has more than the maximum. No, okay, let's say the minimum sales was £4,000. So you are saying all the sales that you want to see, they must not be less than the minimum sales. That means anything less than 4,000, you don't want to see. But you don't know what your minimum sales is. So you are saying anything that is less than the minimum sales, I don't want to see it, right? So we've been using dim customer. Let's fly away from dim customer. Let's go to sales, fact internet sales. I see fact internet sales. This guy in blue. Can you see it? Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah. You need to understand the table, right? I won't explain too much. I want you to go and the best thing, the best way to learn is when you learn yourself. Or okay, when you go back to what has been taught, you get more, even more than what the instructor did not teach you. Now, this is fact internet sales. It has unit price. That is the price of one of the product. Price per product. Order quantity, how many quantity was ordered, right? Sales amount, that is unit price times order quantity, right? Do you understand that? Unit price times order quantity. The cost of the product is this. The order date, when you order something from Tommy Hilfiger, you order today. If you order today, they'll tell you to be delivered in 2 days. The day you ordered it, that is the order date. The day it will be shipped. In fact, the day is going to be shipped is different from the day it's going to be delivered. If you order something, say from Tommy, they'll tell you, okay, that let's say you order today. So that order today is your order date. When the order has left the warehouse and is going to the store, they'll tell you the order has been shipped to the store. That is ship date. The day they delivered it to you, that is the, I don't know, maybe the due date. Do you understand? So all these things, they have record. Hello, everybody's quiet. All these things, they have record. Yeah, I'm just trying to explain the table to us. But anyway, so I want to see all I don't want to use what I've not taught you. Let me make it a bit complex. No. Okay. Let me see. Let's see the minimum sales. Select minimum sales. Do you know? Okay, let me do it the way I used to do it so that I will teach you like somebody that doesn't know SQL at all. But I believe you guys know SQL now, right? Am I correct? Nina, do you know SQL now?
Little.
Now, look at this table. You know, I've always said it, understand your table. I am doing this because I just want you to, I want you to sink, I want it to be your culture. Don't just start playing except you understand the table. So this is the table. So I don't want to explain what I've explained before. So I will say select minimum. There is a column that talks about quantity times unit price. That column is sales amount. But if you are not given this sales amount, right, just multiply the unit price times quantity, which is like this, which is like minimum unit price is part of the column. Unit price. Multiplication is a asterisk that you have. Unit price times. Where is quantity? Other quantity. Do you understand what I'm doing? That gives you a sales amount, but there is a sales amount column already there, so there's no point doing all of this. I'm not teaching you, so in case it's not there, you have to calculate it yourself, but it's there, so you just, so what we are doing, that multiplication will yield this column. So in the case you are not given this column, you have to do it like that. Do you understand? Hello?
Yes.
This doesn't, I said as, look at me. It shows, it looks as if I'm worn out already. As minimum sales. Right? What's the minimum sales? 2.29. This one is so small. Let's do average. AVG.
That as average sales.
Yeah. Average sales amount. Can you see? 486.089. So you want to see all the sales that you have made that is more than this minimum sales, right? It is more than this minimum sales. So this maximum sales or this average, this is no more minimum. This is average, right? So I can use the halving and say, let me copy this. No, not this. I can't use that one again. This is a different table. You guys are seriously listening. Product key. All right. Product key. I don't want to order. Okay, let me just use product key. Product key. Then AVG. Let me just copy this. Right? From where? Back internet sales. Right? Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Group by what? Product key. Right? But that is what we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, having what? You know, we are saying,
Average says.
yeah, all says more than the average. Having greater than, right? Than what? 486.0869. No, there's no need of a comma, please. There's no sales greater than that. Okay, let's do minimum sales. Please give me 1 minute, please. Sorry.
But I told you said no problem. Anyways, I'm coming in tomorrow, so there's not too much to say that myself. I think I'm going to leave my laptop here. No need to carry lots. I'm coming back tonight. Okay. I don't know if it's possible to come your class 7 to do the orator for November. If you can prompt them so that you can know, because so the parents have to pick up the shifts for me, and sometimes they will pick shifts. Come on, alter it in effort to give you some days. So I'm thinking if they're able to get to work on time, on those days like on work, care for everybody. And then that's like maybe well this morning, I don't know you about don't yet you. All right, Mom. I don't know you about. You don't like my back? No. You get paperwork. My paperwork, okay. That's been taking I don't know you.
Can you hear me now? I've been able to mute Lizzie. Can you see
Yeah,
my
I'm hearing you.
so having minimum, let's into minimum. I don't want to bother you with so many things again today. There's still a lot in but let's do the ones that we can do. Having minimum sales greater than 1,000. It's not the result. Why? I'm coming. Let me see. There's no outcome. There's no whatever. Okay, that means what I did before was correct. What should we use here? Okay, let me use minimum sales amount greater than 200. Okay, this one gives us, that means we've been using because that are too big anyway. So having as many to streamline this kind of minimum. So all the minimums that are less than 200, you don't want to see it. So it has to be greater than 200 pounds or $200, whatever you want to put there. Any question, please? Any question? No question. Nina, what's the difference between where clause and having clause?
Difference between, sorry.
The where clause and the having clause.
Having is used to streamline aggregate.
Aggregate function.
Yeah, aggregate function. And where is used to filter.
Rows.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, filter rows.
Okay. Let's do something there. Let me try something if it's going to work. Let me type in. Let me see. Okay. So I'm saying I want to see all the products that were sold, right? That is more than the minimum sales, more than 200 pounds. And not only all the products, I want to count, when you buy products in a store or online, it's only you that will buy that same product. So many people would have ordered for that same product. So I want to count, okay, for these products, how many of it was sold? How many of it? So for product 58593, it was sold 38 times. The number of quantity that was sold was 39, and the sales amount was 564 for the first one. Yeah. Any question? Everybody say quiet. Are you sure that there are no questions? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Any question? Or you're
No,
trying
for now.
You're trying to understand what is happening or what?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the query again.
Okay. So let's look at it very well. I don't want to I don't want to bother us with date functions today. It will be too much for you guys. And next week,
But in this query, the count, that is number of products sold.
yeah. So I'm saying, do you understand the halving, whatever?
Yeah.
You know what this thing will do for you. Let me tell you what you do in the brown. Assuming this product 593. Can you see the 593, the first one in blue?
Mm-hmm.
It was sold that product 593. People ordered for it 593, 593, 593, 593. How many times? 49 times. Sorry, 39 times.
39 times.
So that's what you are saying as this 39.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Those 39 times, if you add all, let's say each of them, each of the whatever is, the unit price is 50 pounds. That means you multiply 50 times 39 to give you the, I'm just
To
using
give
that
you the.
to give you the, I'm just using that one as an example.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
Yeah.
this counts all. Because once this product scale, what it will do is it will look for all the products. Let's say for this 593, how many times did this thing appear? So it will add. So if this one, if it appears 40 times, and each of them is 20, to say 20 times 40 to give you the minimum sales. So it will now count how many times it appears too. So that this count all means if a product appears 50 times, count it for me, that is 50. If it appears 100 times, count it for me, that is 100. That is what this count number of products sold means. Count it. That means product 593 was ordered 39 times by different customer
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
for a different time. Do you understand? If you
Yeah,
want
I
to
understand.
line with date, I don't like using date in SQL Server because of the way it was formatted. You can say where order date, but you have to understand, you have to open it to see how the date was, where order dates, maybe between January and December, between you have to check the way the date is written or was written. I don't know. I'm just typing anything. Yeah. I'm not going to run the papers. I don't know how the date 04 to 15, 4 is April, 15/10, 2013. So it's telling me what should happen is between I'm sure it won't yield any result because that date might not be the way it was formatted. We have to create the table again to see the way the date. But if the date were to be correct, that is the way it will look like. Does that make sense? The version of attack
Yes.
is now. I know. I know. That's not the way the date. Can you see the conversion? VARCHAR
Mhm.
type is the timing is just out of range. That means that date doesn't exist. Sort of. So if it has to be in a workplace environment, to use dates will not be a problem. You see the way I don't like the way they format this data anyway. So that it will be between, let's say, 3 months or 2 months or 1 month. Or can you see that? That means the query is correct, or there's no, this date doesn't exist in this table.
Mm,
Anyway, that's the way it is. Any question?
okay.
We have just 14 minutes left. So when should we have our next class? My next week is jam-packed. But I can still do this Monday if it's okay by you guys. Hello, it's
For me,
Monday.
Monday is okay.
Nina, Onye. Okay,
I said for me, Monday is okay.
Lizzie, Melody, Nina.
Monday is okay for me.
Okay, Lizzie. Elizabeth. She's not there. Melody, is Monday okay?
I'm
Yeah,
here. I'm
Monday is
trying to
fine.
check my timetable because it's not fixed.
Okay. Melody, is it okay?
Yes, fine.
Okay. Smart, is it okay?
Monday, right?
Yeah. This same time, 5:30. Is it okay, Smart?
Same time?
Yeah, same time.
All right, okay.
All right. So any question on this before I like to, so that I can trash Smart
So
this.
just for clarity, um, having is used for aggregate where you have aggregate function. Why group by is used in the reverse. That's why you don't have aggregate function.
I don't understand your question. There's no way you can use a group by if you don't have an aggregate function. Because there's no way you can group by. What do you want to group by if there's no aggregate function?
I get what you said.
Say you cannot use a group by if there's no aggregate function. Because it's like group by is like saying we have female in this class. We have male in this class. So we want to see what
Sorry, I'm trying to compare it with where, not group by.
so what's your question? Can you repeat the
So
question?
let me ask again. I made a mistake earlier. I'm saying you use having to perform the similar outcome that you perform when you like where function like is it where function or statements? The where statements and having is similar, just that the difference is that having there is an aggregate function.
Yeah. Having is
So I
you
just want to understand if I just want to confirm if my understanding of the two terms is correct.
cannot use an aggregate function where you have a where clause. It will not work. It's a taboo.
Yeah.
It won't work.
Okay.
There are ways around it, but that one is subquery, but it will still not allow, it won't allow aggregate function directly after the where clause. It will not work.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question, guys? So please go and watch the video and practice all of this. And I will send this thing between now and Wednesday. I'll send This what I was saying is here. Is in this other one that some might training somewhere else, right? But I will not. I purposely did not use it as let me say this as example, so that I'll just download them for you. Go and do everything sharp sharp. Any question? So do you guys enjoy the class today? Or you are still trying to soak everything in?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the class.
That was interesting.
Inena,
Very
Yes,
interesting.
yes, I enjoyed the class.
please don't make it difficult. Just go back home and check it out yourself. Melody,
Yeah,
do you enjoy the class?
yeah, it's really exciting. I think I'll definitely go and watch today's video again just to have a
Okay,
better understanding.
okay, please do. By the time you are going through it again, you will discover some things that I did not even mention, basically. Yeah, thoughts like that. So only see if there are no other questions, please enjoy the 1 week that we're going to be apart, but make sure you study hard. Study to show yourself approved. Study hard, please, and learn this stuff. It's when you study that you know it, right? So have a wonderful night rest. Let's smart wait. Yeah.
Okay, bye. And have a wonderful
Thank you.
week
Bye.
too.
You too.
Thank you.
Night.
Good night.
Night. Yeah, good night. Smart, you can share your screen.
Sir,
Ugo, are you there? Can you stop the recording, please?
I'm here. I'm here.
No, I mean Ugo. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, share your screen so that I don't want this record, but it doesn't matter. Share your screen.
Yes, sir. Let me see. Can you see now?
I can see, yeah.
Mm.
It's not that one, it's that one. Open it.
Sir?
Open it. Connect.
This is bonus.
Connect. Just click connect.
Sir?
Just click connect. Connect at the bottom. Click connect at the bottom. Connect. Connect. Showing on the screen. At the bottom. Not that don't touch any other. Connect. There's connect there.
Connect?
Where your cursor is now is connect.
Mm.
Why is it showing beside it? Just carry it and take it to the side. Drag it to the side.
I should
Then
do what?
drag that in. Put your cursor there. Drag it to the left side. Drag it. The way you drag something, just put your cursor on the yellow stuff and then drag it.
Not moving.
think that there's something that there's no
Like this?
drag it to your left. Just the way mine always look, yeah. But I think there are something that just
It's okay.
reduce it, just make it look the way mine is looking. It's showing too big. The way mine is looking.
It's too big.
When I open my SQL server, can you see the way it looks?
Yeah.
Reduce it, please. It's something that is happening. Minimize it. Minimize as in when you that's maximum size. Can you remember the way mine appears?
I should minimize.
Make it smaller. Drag it to your left. Make it smaller. Drag it to your left. Take it to your left like that. It's not moving at all. Oh.
So
Take it to your left again. Do it again. Still drag it the way you did it now. It's a system. It's a system.
where should I keep it? Left or right?
It's left now. Can you remember the way mine looks? Just leave it like that. Just drag it to your top left. Top left. Click the new query on top. Let me see. Click the new query. Go up.
Huh?
Leave that place. Go up. Go up.
I can't hear you.
Go up. Leave that place. Leave that place entirely. Go up.
Okay.
I said up, not down. Where you see new query? Click on new query.
Huh?
New query. New.
New. Oh. Okay.
Your object explorer is start typing a query. Let me see. Start typing a query. Just click start typing a query.
Huh? Where should I type?
Just start typing a query. Where your cursor is, just click inside. Just click inside there. It's already that.
Nothing is showing here. I don't know if it.
Mm.
Let me drag this a bit. Okay. It's typing here.
That thing is not, that's not the way it should look. Um,
It's typing at the top there.
this object as well should be stick to the left of the or this of the server.
Oh my God, I was turning my ears.
Not stick. Not the space. Mm. Let's graduate it as well. Okay. Mm, okay. Go back to your SQL server, please. Go back
I should go back
to what we are doing.
Okay.
Um, click on window.
Huh?
Window at the top. Window. The word.
Window. Okay.
Then click on reset window layout. Reset window layout. Reset window layout. Say yes. It's done. That's it. So it is now permanently
Huh?
stick to the left. Just do it like that. And how did you move it? Can you close?
I'm not getting you clearly.
Mm. Why did you move it again? Can you go to Windows again? Window and do that thing I said you do again. Window.
Window. Okay.
Reset window layout. Reset window layout.
Reset window layout.
And that is okay like that. So that's it. So
Yeah, okay.
you know how to install the database, right? You know how to install the AdventureWorks database, right?
Is that?
Can you hear me? Are you finding it difficult to hear me?
Yeah, the voice is down.
It's not that. Maybe it's do you know how to install the database that I showed Nina and Onyi the other day, the very first class last week.
Oh, no, but I can check. I was contacted. I was talking with Miss Nena before.
Okay, yeah, check with Nina. Yeah.
Yeah, she just told me if I finish installing, then I should let her know. Then she will
Okay.
tell me what to do.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Then, yeah. So you can close this one now. It's done. Yeah.
So no problem. I can contact her now.
Okay. All right. All right. Good night then. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um,